welcome. You're just in time. We've rolled out the red carpet for some very glamorous luxury trips with Celebrity Cruises for next year. Our team has once again gone above and beyond to give us fantastic tempters, all-inclusive cruises and superb stays into the bargain.
That's right. We'd like to show you different and brimming with style. So as you sip a martini on board Stunning Celebrity, let's journey to Bermuda, the Azores, Australia, Brazil and beyond, all with classic drinks package and Wi-Fi to enjoy.
And the guarantee of a warm welcome on board with Celebrity, where you can be as relaxed as you like, enjoying that touch of elegance that you all deserve. So how about we take you from tangos to siesta first in March on the Celebrity Equinox, flying you to Argentina first, and don't cry for me, we're now in Buenos Aires for you two to tango. Practice your moves, you've got a 3-night hotel stay there. Two to tango.
What's new, Buenos Aires? So I can't resist. I feel like I have to quote Evita that I just watched it. It was amazing.
Can we stand on a balcony
city.
somewhere and sing?
Yes, we have to. You can go to the Eva Perón Museum. You can actually go and see the balcony that she addressed the nation from while you're there. I took a lovely bike tour when I was there around. Recife is amazing. Nice. The incredible, Recoleta Cemetery. Then it's time for us to cruise on board the Celebrity Equinox. We're on for 17 nights and all-included cruising with your classic drinks package and your Wi-Fi as well when you're on board a beautiful Equinox. Solstice class, so smaller than some of the newer mega ships from Celebrity, but that perfect size if you ask me. Actually, it's my favourite class of Celebrity ship because you have the lawn club, and that's just such a lovely feature where you can enjoy, a nice relaxation, a picnic. You can also learn about the art of hot glass blowing techniques with a skilled instructor.
Yes, I didn't realise as well, we talk about the hot glass a lot, and I hadn't realised only until very recently, and because I haven't yet been on board at this particular ship, that not only do you go and learn how to do it, but you make your own piece and you take your own piece home as well. Yes. I thought you just watched somebody else doing it, but you actually take a class and make something from glass and then take it home. Yes,
I mean, how amazing is that?
Yeah.
Who knew that you could do that on a cruise ship?
No.
They've obviously had to have a lot of, they've had to pass a lot of different regulations to be able to offer that on a cruise ship.
Yeah, that's true.
To work with the hot glass, so it's unusual to see. For any travel buffs, and I know a lot of Celebrity always does attract the voyager, the person that really wants to learn more about the adventure too. They have a really great library and a wonderful enrichment program on board to teach you more about the destinations and make it more sort of destination immersion. So you get to kind of learn about the places you're heading to, whether that be a lecturer they've brought on, from a certain port of call, or, particular since you are heading to this part of the world as well. You're going to be learning some fascinating things about South America and maybe even Antarctica, and, it's just wonderful. The staterooms on board Celebrity, incredible exhale bedding, which is made with cashmere, and you have a wonderful night's sleep on board, which is great, and that's important to keep you refreshed for the next day because there is so much to do. When you are at sea, you can jam pack your days with everything from behind the scenes tours through to mixology classes, bingo, quiz, you name it, arts and crafts activities, or you can literally just do nothing. You can just literally lie by the pool from dawn till dusk. It is completely up to you because the jam-packed activity schedule is take it as you like it.
Yes, and the great thing about these ships as well, in terms of you deciding what you want to do as well. If you want to just be in complete peace, like a little haven to escape to, where there's not music playing everywhere, or you're not in a kind of noisy situation, you do just want some peace. These ships are absolutely perfect for that. And it might be that you're not a sun lover, so that might be on the inside as well as the outside as well. You've got that choice and that freedom as well. And that's good to know on a cruise like this as well, because there are some chunks of sea days which you will just lavish, enjoy and love, because this is a longer than usual itinerary for you to enjoy with your classic drinks and Wi-Fi. So
Indeed.
off we go then.
We're into Rio de Janeiro after a couple of days at sea. One of the most beautiful cities on earth. You've got to head up to Christ the Redeemer. It's a must. Amazing panoramic views and indeed Sugarloaf Mountain as well. Some jewellery can be picked up at H. Stern while you're there. Then it's Salvador. This UNESCO World Heritage city is incredible with its colourful back streets, beautiful buildings, and the fabulous Lacerda, the elevator, which takes you from one part from the ocean up to the city. Then it's Tenerife after a few days at sea, of course, where you can just relax, or you can go on out and enjoy the Mount Teide National Park, which is like the lunar landscape. It's very interesting. Head to the black sand beaches, perhaps for a little bit of a relaxing afternoon. Then it's Cadiz, where you can head to Seville very easily. But the nice thing about Cadiz is, in its own right, it has a lovely cathedral. It has the Torre Tavira, which is great for an outlook, and the Roman theatre. So you don't have to go too far if you don't want to. We're into Malaga next. Beautiful Malaga, such a popular hotspot, of course, when it comes to adventuring in Europe. They have the Old Town with the cobbled streets, the Picasso Museum, and the Alhambra Palace to visit whilst you're in Malaga. Golden Sand beaches, of course. Day at sea will see us into Barcelona, where you'll disembark and we will fly you home. Or if you want to stay in Barcelona in springtime, lovely time to enjoy it, speak to our team about tacking on a few days, maybe somewhere else in Spain. You can go down to, Valencia maybe for a few days. It's all a possibility.
Argentina to Barcelona. Sounds like a book, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like a book, and you could write that book while you're on board as well. If you're a budding author, think of all the inspiration that you would get from being on board a ship like this, all of the characters that you meet as well. This would be great, because this is brilliant for people watching as well. A cruise like these, they're fascinating. You're going to be meeting people from all over the world on this cruise as well, if you think about the parts of the world that it's going to as well. Really fascinating itinerary, and included in our package is the flights, the stay in Buenos Aires, and 17 nights of cruising on the Equinox with drinks and Wi-Fi included. And yet it is not a king's ransom at all. I love this. I love this. Even you imagine, don't you, to go to South America, just to go there and to spend any time there, you instantly think, oh gosh, right, okay, we're going to have to start looking at prices now, just so that we know that we don't start looking and suddenly it's 10 grand later and we're chased away by the price. This is fantastic, and you are going to love it. And your all-included perks of the classic drinks and the Wi-Fi combined has a value of $1,850 per person. What? I know, that's amazing. Hang on a second, $1,850. Okay, like even if you do the conversion dollars to pounds and whatever, and we've got quite good exchange rates at the moment, but even if you put that next to that, it's kind of very good, isn't it? And it's a stunning itinerary as well. Lots of time to lavish and enjoy the ship as you go and explore for longer. It's a longer than usual itinerary. I mean, 17 nights of celebrity luxury. Thank you very much. And you end the trip relatively close to home in Barcelona. So as Joe says, I'd take the advice as well. A couple of nights in Barcelona, add those on with our team before the included flight back to the UK. Here's all the details you need. It is very tempting, isn't it? It is very tempting. I always think with travel these days as well, and maybe it's from having done this job for such a long time, but I always think now the opportunity to go so far and to so many different places all in one trip is one that you should absolutely grab with both hands, because you could find, and this happens quite a lot on our cruise offers overall, that you could be actually ticking 3 or 4 iconic places on your bucket list that have been there for decades maybe, all in one cruise and stay trip.
Yeah.
That's the magic of what we do. It is amazing. You know what, before I did this job, I didn't know anything about cruises whatsoever. Not a dicky bird at all. And always thought, well, it's not really for me. And for all the wrong reasons as well. The more you find out about cruising, and cruising has changed so much over the years, and the more you learn about it, and the more that you realise that actually the average age of a cruiser is massively coming down. When we're talking like average age now, sort of, early to mid 40s is kind of like a peak cruiser these days, where before, even maybe 10, 15 years ago, you'd have been talking about 50 plus and lots of 60
Right.
plus. But actually that's completely changed because people are becoming more adventurous and actually wanting more out of their holidays. And of course, right now we're very cost conscious as well. So we're like, okay, well, if we're spending that kind of money, we really want bang for our buck. Thank you very much. And Celebrity is the perfect cruise line for that, isn't it?
It really is.
What you get back is just like, wow, this is great for what I've paid.
Yes, and the actual, just the quality of the spaces, the actual product itself is luxe, you know. So we have got another wonderful offer for you. We're heading on board the latest of the Edge class now, the Celebrity Ascent, going up in the world as we head off to Bermuda, the Azores and sunny Spain in April. And let's fly you to Miami first for a 2-night stay in the Sunshine State. Miami. There's never enough time in Miami, if you ask me. It's just wonderful. It just gives you so much energy, this city. It is full of vibrance. It's full of amazing characters, incredible artwork, fantastic shopping and food, and an amazing promenade of South Beach. You've got to explore that, and the Art Deco along Collins Avenue, which is a protected zone. It's iconic. Even just seeing the sports cars along Collins Avenue is a fun thing.
Wow.
Because you will see some fancy rides along there. It's then up to Fort Lauderdale, where you're going to board your gorgeous ship for the next 14 nights on board. Fantastic.
2
on the
weeks of
Ascent.
cruising.
2 weeks on board, yes, on the Ascent, which is, I believe, the newest Edge.
Yeah, it is actually, because yeah, absolutely, because it's out there already. Ascent, of course, XL is yet still to come.
Yep.
So at the moment, she's the latest out there, and she's fantastic. She's Edge class. You know what? Actually, the first Edge class ship came out a good few years ago. And you think about it, we are now up to Edge class. I think this is number 4 in the Edge class, I think, isn't it? With even more coming as well. It's a concept which is just awesome. It's like they've taken the best design brains in the world and kind of said, right, there's a cruise ship. It's been the cruise ship building and configuration has been done in a certain way for so many years now.
Yep.
So they've kind of said to the designers, right, okay, do your worst.
Let's turn it on its head.
What do you want to see?
Exactly.
What do you want to enjoy?
Let's create a beautiful flow around the ship.
Yeah.
Let's make it more organic. Let's make the spaces even more open, but not wasted space. Thoughtful details, beautiful artwork, and just like, honestly, some of the best interiors I've ever seen. And that includes some of the, you know, some of the best hotels. Really would not even come close to what you get to see on board Edge class.
Yeah,
I mean, they are
it's
sensational.
funny, actually, isn't it? Because you kind of think, you're absolutely right, you kind of think, actually, why isn't the hotel industry looking at the spaces in some of these rooms and saying, blimey, that's a good idea, let's do that in our actual land hotels? It's funny, because on board, just these lovely extra touches, the technology that you use on board as well. You know, even the way you control your air conditioning. You know what air conditioning is like in hotels in general. Not great, is it?
If
Not
it
controllable.
exists
Mood lighting you never have in a hotel, do you?
No.
Very, very rarely. They do it in the rooms on Celebrity, and all of these spaces. I mean, Celebrity really is about diving into this wonderful, lavish world. It's about saying, you know, feel like you are at the most exotic spa you can ever think of anywhere in the world, and live it for the whole day, 24 hours a day. And literally turn any corner you like on one of these ships, and that's another pinch me moment. That's another Instagram moment that looks golden and magic.
It's got a feeling of the enchantment that you'd find in Alice in Wonderland in some areas. I mean, you go to Eden, and that's literally what it feels like. You walk through that incredible mirrored space. I can't remember the name, but it's very cool. And you're taking selfies left, right, and centre on the way to Eden. And the cocktails, even the themes of the cocktails, are whimsical and fun and creative. Wow, the dining on Celebrity is sensational. You've got 32 different bars to choose from as well on this ship, which is unbelievable, really. The Ascent really has done it in style, and the shows are jaw-dropping. The production value of these shows rivals anything you'd see in Vegas, the West End, you name it. They are brilliant. They have big digital screens. They bring on a big production value. We're cruising out of Fort Lauderdale. A couple of days at sea is going to see us into gorgeous Bermuda King's Wharf, where you can explore the Royal Naval Dockyard and, you know, everything that showcases in history. It's very interesting. You can head to the Crystal Caves as well, or the beautiful pink sand beaches. Then we're into Ponta Delgada after a few days at sea, with its lovely crater lakes. You can see they glow green, really fascinating. The downtown area, the old town, is lovely in Ponta Delgada. You can explore the historical centre there. Then we're into Cartagena in Spain with its lovely Roman theatre. This is a great place to learn about Roman history. The Castillo de la Concepción as well at the port is great. There's great shopping if you want to head to El Corte Inglés downtown. Then we're into Barcelona. Talking about great shopping, Barcelona does it in style, but you have to walk La Ramblas. It's a must, and see all the street performers. There's Barceloneta Beach, there's the Sagrada Familia Church, of course, the cathedral, and Parque Güell to enjoy. A day at sea will see us into the port for Rome, Civitavecchia, where you will disembark and will fly you back to the UK after this really intriguing itinerary on a brand new, exciting ship.
It's another cool one as well, isn't it? Where you do all of the travel at the beginning out to Miami, but then you get the chance to recover from that in your stay in Miami, because you just go to a beach and just get yourself the right way up. And then you do your cruise. I mean, practically not the doorstep, but coming back to the port for Rome, and then you've just got that short flight home at the end. So this, for me, is like a perfect, beautiful, like a wonderful curated dish that they'd have on the menu in Celebrity. This whole holiday is just beautiful. It just works, doesn't it? The perfect escape, and you can customize it, of course, even further with our team. But your 16 nights as it is includes your flights, a 2-night Miami stay, and then 14 nights of that all-included latest Edge class ship luxury. Relaxed cruising through the Azores to Spain and ending in the port for Rome for your flight back, with classic drinks and Wi-Fi included while you are on your cruise. And again, I know what you're thinking, because I know what I expected when I saw that roll call of places and the time and the inclusions. Let me show you this. This is why what we do here at Cruise1st is magical. Seriously, it's amazing, because what we do essentially is we say, you can have the best of everything, but you can have more on a trip like this as well. Because of course, this is what they call a repositioning cruise, where a cruise ship is moving from one part of the world to the other. And that gives you, there's that one magic trick, trip, should I say, not trick. It's no trick at all, it's amazing. We almost take you behind the curtain here as well to show you how good the value is. But there's that one cruise where the ship is repositioning, where you get a longer itinerary. Yeah, a few more sea days, which is great because you just get more time to enjoy and lavish what's on board, and to enjoy the classic drinks as well, one at a time responsibly, please. And of course, you've got your Wi-Fi as well. Now, the inclusions there, by the way, on this one, they're valued at over $1,500 per person. And again, put that next to this price tag, the length of the duration, the flights included, the stay in Miami, and it just makes complete and utter sense. It really does. Here's the details that you need. And of course, if you want some time in Rome at the end of your cruise, add a couple of nights with our team. You know that's going to offer you the best value that there is out there, and make it part of your package. The reason why we say, if you want a couple of nights in Rome, yeah, of course, I know you could go onto any number of websites and book your own hotel in Rome. But if you do it as part of your package with this, remember, we're ABTA bonded, we're ATOL protected. So that means every single pound that you spend in your package is all protected. And that really means, essentially what it means is the responsibility of the booking sits on our shoulders rather than yours. It's just as simple as that. And these days we're all looking after, and we're all looking at being reassured the whole time, aren't we?
Yes.
Especially when it comes to, you know, that's a great price for the package. It's still a considered sum of money, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you were buying a fancy record player that no one else has got, or a collectible guitar, and you were spending that kind of money, you'd want good insurance. You'd want reassurance, wouldn't you? You want a good guarantee that came with it. And essentially, that's what we're offering you as well, but without adding an extra booking fee to that. So when you see the deals on screen, by the way with us, don't think, there's something he's not telling me. Those prices are just too good. There's something he hasn't told me. There's a sneaky little charge in the background that he's not telling me about. There really isn't. It's not the way we work. We've been doing this for over 25 years. We're getting quite good at it now.
We are, and what you see is what you get with us, with our deals. Of course, there's always things you can add on if you want to, but you know, just take advantage. We're transparent with what we do, and we're featuring celebrity offers for next year in this show. But 2027 bookings are already open for amazing journeys, or maybe you fancy a late deal for this year. Put in a call to our team and we'll find the last minute deals or prepare you way ahead with the best offers. Talking of the future, fancy Australia next year?
Oh yes.
We've got a discovery of Oz that you can really get your teeth into here, with stays in both Sydney and Singapore into the bargain. Sydney first will fly out on the 17th of November at the start of summertime down under. So let's chill in the coastline capital for 3 nights in a hotel as we say g'day to Sydney and everything she has to offer.
The city with so many nicknames as well, one of them being Sid Vegas. Because it has a great nightlife in Sydney.
Well, it does. The Rocks, Darling Harbour, all places to party after hours.
Yeah.
You can kayak the harbour, by the way. There's loads of ways of actually exploring the harbour, by boat, by kayak. You can climb the harbour bridge. You can actually do the proper full-on climbers climb, by the way, when you're strapped in and everything. And it's time to cruise, and you're going to be cruising for the next fabulous 13 nights on board the Celebrity Solstice, which is wonderful with your classic drinks and Wi-Fi included. So less to budget for here. She's a beautiful ship, again, and a ship I've personally experienced. I do love Solstice class. I'm quite partial to these ships, just size-wise, setup-wise. They are lovely. I love the Lawn Club as well. And
what you're looking at right now, and have been just there, by the way, is the fact that she is being refurbished in March, so well in time for this particular offer as well.
Wonderful.
And you know, I've said to you so many times with the celebrity ships, they are like the brightest and most modern boutique hotels already.
Yes.
They're already way ahead of their time, and it's boutique for today, not boutique of 15 years ago. We always talk about that, but they're constantly evolving it as well. So all the staterooms are being refreshed. There's new venues being added as well. So what was the Lawn Club becomes the Sunset Park, which is wonderful, and there's so many more things that you will be able to enjoy there as well. Movie screenings, live concerts and things like that. There's going to be a new specialty dining restaurant on board as well, the Trattoria Rossi Italian, which is wonderful. There's a new fine cut steakhouse going on board too, which is amazing. Le Petit Chef is staying as well. There's new bars. There's a new venue which we won't see. We haven't filmed it yet, called Celebrity Barcade, which is wonderful. It's a sports bar where you go there and you play billiards and darts and retro games and get everyone together, which is very, very nice indeed.
And they've got the Boulevard Lounge as well, which is offering dueling pianos and sing-along, which is one of my favourite things to do, and it's so much fun. That's going to be a great sort of alternative thing to do in the evenings.
Can I put in a request?
Yes.
I want Saturday night Elton John, and I want everyone singing around the piano.
Oh, okay. I was thinking Country Roads.
Oh, okay. Actually, yes, yeah, because we recently did that, didn't we? A couple of times. Yes, we did.
On request of a certain...
A few times on a recent holiday that we did, yes.
You've got the Ice Top Bar, where you perfect place for a Cosmo. Look, we are cruising out of Sydney. We're heading to Airlie Beach first, which will enable you to have a prime opportunity to see the Great Barrier Reef. Amazing. I would recommend a helicopter tour. If you're only going to be there once, do it. Make it happen. Or get out there on the reef and snorkel and see amazing fish in their natural habitat. Then it's Cairns, and again, you can see the Barrier Reef from here, but actually Cape Tribulation is a wonderful place to visit. You can see the bouncing stones, the Daintree Rainforest and Corunda Railway are also magnificent in this part of the world, as is, you know, Port Douglas, because you're in lots of these ports. They have a cable car. You can head to the Whitsunday Archipelago, which is 70 plus islands from here easily, and also the Aboriginal Cultural Park to learn about the native Australians. So much to do. Then we're into the top end, Darwin, where you can cage dive with crocs in Crocosaurus Cove if you are brave enough. They are everywhere, even in the harbour apparently. So be careful about swimming there. Great markets to enjoy in Darwin. Then we're down to, of course, to Singapore, where you're going to disembark, and you've got 2 nights to enjoy the wonderful garden Garden City. What a wonderful way to cap off your Aussie adventure in Singapore, which lessens your flight home as well. So it's great. But Singapore's just majestic. You've got, of course, the Merlion Fountain when you in the main area there. You've got Gardens by the Bay, the world famous Singapore Zoo where you can do a safari, and you've got to do the Singapore Flyer, which is the big wheel. That is great. What an adventure.
I know, right? And look at the time of year you're doing it as well. You're doing it from sort of the middle-ish of November to the back end of November. It's brilliant. Hardly anyone's away on their holidays there. So actually, when you post your pictures from Australia, everyone's seeing them, and guess what they're enjoying at home? A little bit cooler here maybe than summer in Australia, and you're going to have some great pictures and some great times and some great adventures here. And this is one of those holidays that arrives in your life just when you need it to as well. You see it, you love it, and a low deposit, and all of a sudden it's booked. And look at the price that we've got as well. It's absolutely stonking. That's the word for it. That is the word for this holiday. Deposit today of just £199 each. This is Australia, remember, and some. It's your flights to Sydney and back from Singapore. It's a 3-night hotel stay in Sydney before you cruise. Plenty of exploring time there before you go off and cruise, all included on the newly renewed Celebrity Solstice around Oz to the Barrier Reef ports, up to Darwin in the Northern Territory, and then across to Singapore with your drinks and Wi-Fi package included. They have a combined value of over $1,400 each, by the way, which is great. Cruise ends in Singapore. We've included a 2-night hotel stay there before that flight back to the UK. Now look again at that price tag. It is just amazing. Here is everything you need to know and everything that's included as well. And I always think, and I've said this for many years, and actually I kind of re-emphasize it now more than ever actually with the price of everything. I think a lot of people, especially in the UK, thought to themselves, well, Australia, love it, very, very nice, but the only way I'm going to get there is if I volunteer for one of those programs, where they take you over there to see whether you want to go and live there for real. That's the only way I'm going to get to Australia is by blagging a place on one of those programs and then going at the end of it, no, I'll just stay at home. Because you always just think, there's no way I'm ever going to be able to afford to go to Australia, because that's going to be tens of thousands of pounds at least. We're going to have to be saving for 10 years. We've got everything else in life to pay for and everything else. But you look at a price tag like this and you think, oh, that's amazing. I think that would give you more of an idea as to whether you wanted to move to Australia than anything. I don't know if I've ever fancied, but I definitely want to go. I mean, if there's a chance to go, to hold me back. I'll be absolutely there. Whether I'd want to move there is another matter. What do you think?
I think it's a great place to visit. I grew up there, of course.
Yeah.
It's a long way away. This is why we love to travel. And this kind of price, you would never, you think even just 10 years ago, it wouldn't have been an option.
No way.
And I like exactly as you said, you just think tens of thousands won't even get me there. But look at this price, all the way to Australia with your flights included.
Yeah.
And the places you get to go to, I hate to say it, but a lot of Aussies haven't even been to the Barrier Reef because, again, it's expensive to travel to that region. The hotels can be $500 a night or more. You have your floating hotel taking you there. Yeah,
don't forget in this as well, you get your city break in Singapore as well.
Yes.
So it's not just, it's this and that and that and that, and that. It's so much, it really is. Honestly, it's great. We are so lucky, aren't we? We are so lucky, even to be able to talk about those things.
Yes.
And that kind of price bracket is amazing. This is why this is the good news channel, because that's all we deliver, isn't it? Just good news.
Still can't get over that kind of price for
Crazy,
Australia. It's amazing what we can do for you. Check out all of our offerings on the website, and of course, keep watching with us here on Cruise1st TV. We'll see you soon.
See you later.